Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to...
So our new favorite K-pop opinion page has a very interesting opinion.
Is our new favorite?
I like her, okay?
I'm still on the fence.
Okay, I like her. Unpopular K-pop opinions because Taylor Swift called, she wants her sound back. So, to be fair, I think she's a little bit of Rosé hater. We haven't reacted, it was before we knew her page. I saw she posted like something coming at Rosé about her previous songs.
Really?
So, yeah.
Because this page, they're very...
Yeah, so I do feel she's a little biased against Rosé, so we gotta keep that in mind. Yeah. So we gotta keep that in mind.
I like when someone stands for something, but it has to be,
but
sense.
The headline is not wrong though. The album did give Taylor Swift. So
But no, it is wrong because we all know that Taylor Swift talked with Rosé and she gave her some tips.
She might not know that if she's not a Rosé fan.
Then how you covering Rosé and you don't know the news? Like,
I mean, she might just listen to it and because it did give the Rosé. I mean, it did take Taylor Swift, but we know that because we watched Rosé's interviews, so she talked about it. But let's see what she got to say.
Do you think that was a warning in the interview? Like, I was talking to Taylor Swift, she gave some advice.
I think it was just generally she was saying, "Oh, Taylor Swift is like her idol" or something like that. I don't think it was like a warning, but let's see.
1. Rosie's album is giving Taylor Swift toxic till the end is absolutely swimming in that post-Taylor Swift current. And that's not a bad thing. It's like Rosie took the Taylor's playbook, diaristic lyrics.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift album sat in Billboards.
Yeah.
31 spots.
Yeah, so
Pretty.
It is giving Taylor Swift, but I don't think it's a bad thing. If that's what her fans like, then why is that? It's not a problem.
Yeah. A dreamy blend of synth and guitar and a chorus that punches you right in the feels, and then made it her own. Sure, the DNA is familiar, but Rosie's voice has this angelic, airy texture that gives the song its own identity. The song's strength lies in how her tone wraps around the production. It's soft and wistful, but there's just enough grit to make it interesting. Yeah, some of the elements lean a little generic, but Rosie's voice keeps it from falling into the trap of being forgettable. And let's talk about that bridge, Absolute Fire. It's the kind of moment that elevates...
Oh, so she's not really talking shit. The headline kinda... I thought she was gonna come at Rosie. She liked it.
She's keeping it cute.
It's the whole track, where the emotions peak and the lyrics hit hardest. The Tiffany Rings line, Chef's Kiss. It's the perfect mix of specificity and symbolism. The kind of detail that sticks with you long after the song ends. And then there's a music video. It was so cinematic. The visuals gave the track this whole new dimension. Like it was meant to be experienced as a full sensory package. It's one of those rare cases where the MV feels essential to the song's identity. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's true.
Okay, cool, we cool.
Toxic till the end might owe a nod to Taylor's influence. But Rosie brings enough of her own artistry to make it feel fresh, and for the rest of the album, hands down my favorite album of 2024. It reminds...
Wow. I was not expecting that based on the headline. Wow.
Oh, so Rosie should do well in the charts.
Why?
Then.
Just because she likes it doesn't mean she's going to do well?
Because...
She's not a chart maker. Come on, it doesn't. It's gonna be what how people resonate with.
No, because I resonate with that too as well. I like my thoughts on the album, the vibes that it was giving, her voice. I thought this like her fan base will take to this.
Her fan base will, but will Taylor's fan base listen to it?
Well, I think so because if the fan base know that Rosé is nice with Taylor Swift, I think the Swifties will appreciate that.
Or maybe they will say, "Oh, you're just a copycat of Taylor. We want to boycott you." You don't know.
Reminds me a lot of Camila Cabello's romance album. It's not just music. It's a mood, a diary, a late night conversation with yourself. It's the kind of record you play when you're staring out a rainy window, thinking about life, love, and all the messy in-betweens. Yes, it's ballad heavy, and yes, it's breakup-centric. But that's not a flaw, it's the blueprint. If you followed Rosie for more than 5 minutes, you'd know she's always been the ballad girl. That's her signature, her soul, her lane. Expecting her to drop an album full of club bangers is delusional. You knew what you were signing up for. Now, let's talk about the production and writing. The acoustic vibe is spot on, it's stripped down. Raw and intimate, exactly what this kind of storytelling needs. It's not poorly written or produced. It's just not overproduced, and that's a distinction people seem to miss. The simplicity is intentional, and it works because it lets Rosie's voice and emotions take center stage. And for anyone saying it's generic is when you can't tell who's singing a song. This is her. It's personal. It's specific and it's unapologetically.
I thought that it was like only her can really sing it. I said it didn't really. I appreciate that there was not many features.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in our reaction. Yeah, guys, check it out. We did the whole album reaction. That was our thoughts too.
It sounded very personal. Like this was her feelings as she had to say it and speak on it.
You know? We concluded that there couldn't be any features because how would the feature make sense? It would come gimmicky if there was features.
See, I get it though. People wanted another APT, something upbeat. But Rosie didn't make this album to cater to the masses. She made it to tell her story. And that's
Honestly,
rare in the
There
case.
was a couple of beat songs in there. Go ahead.
Honestly, I was curious about what were the other 2 songs that she offered up to Bruno Mars.
Hip-hop world. She's doing something most idols wouldn't dare, pulling back the curtain and letting us see her heartbreak, her vulnerability, her truth. That's brave, that's refreshing, and that's what makes this album
And she
special.
kissed the
If there's
guy
one
in the music video. I was gagged. I was like, Rosie.
gripe I'll agree with, it's that the songs are too short. Just when you're sinking into the vibe, it's over.
What's the total time of the album?
I actually disagree with that. I think that the songs are, the first half of the songs may be short. However, the second half, couple songs 4 minutes, one song like about 3:30. It's 2024. All
That's
songs
not
are
a super album.
barely 2:30 nowadays. So to come and say, oh, songs are 2:30, it's too short.
How long was it submitted?
I don't know how old this person is. If the person is like in early 20s, that shouldn't be a statement they make. For us, a little bit older, yes, we kind of grew up with music being 3:30 to 4:30, so 2:30 is short. But I think for her audience, because Blackpink's songs are short, I think for Rosé's audience, the song's length are okay.
But
Also,
everything
I
else was
just find
perfection,
this total
too. Twice
time.
comeback with strategy was a lot. Twice and Megan Thee Stallion is one of those collabs that feels like
Oh, I
a fever
have it.
dream on tape.
And it's not short. What do you think is the total time?
The album? 12 songs, 3 minutes on average. I'll add a little extra, 40 minutes.
36 minutes and 20
Oh wow, so
seconds.
it's literally 3 minutes on average. Wow, okay.
That's not bad.
Paper, but clicks and execution. It's a sweet meets spicy combo that shakes things up in the best way. Props to JYP for taking a risk and going for a Western collab that doesn't feel forced or clout chasing. This feels intentional, like someone actually
moved
thought
on.
about the synergy
Yeah.
instead of slapping 2 big names together. Twice stepping into hip-hop adjacent. Territory is bold, and they deserve credit
Yes,
for trying
I
something
was saying this is what I wanted to see.
Yeah,
I wanted to see the good girls gone bad. I think they needed to be in their villain era. No lie.
different. That retro synth and hip-hop blend is slick, with those buzzsaw synths in the post-chorus being a standout.
I thought
It's
they
giving vintage cool with a fresh
slayed.
edge.
They gave
and the
us
members' confident
looks.
energy seals the deal. It's a clear
Their
pivot from their
vocals.
bubblegum comfort zone. And while it's not perfect,
I was so
you can't
dead.
say they're playing it safe. But let's address the elephant in the room.
What's the
hooks,
elephant?
they're fine, but that's kind of the problem. They should be amazing. The
What? What's the other one?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder because I think this is a big, major
chorus
contrast.
doesn't stick the landing, and the post-chorus chant feels like filler. It's the kind of song you want to love immediately. But instead you end up appreciating it for its ambition more than its execution. That said,
Really?
I'll take a daring near miss over a cookie cutter hit any day. Now let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion, because wow, she's the MVP of this track. Her feature doesn't feel like an afterthought. It's integrated in a way that adds dimension without overpowering the group. Her
Me,
verse
I almost forgot that Meg was supposed to pop in. I almost forgot. I was so into Twice in their moment that I was so gagged.
I agree with what she's saying. Like, for example, if we take BTS's song with Nicki, Idol, Nicki sounds like an afterthought in that song. Whereas here,
What do you mean by that? Like,
it's just, the song could be fine without Nicki. She has, like 5 lines in the song. And I get it. BTS has a lot of numbers, so, line distribution, they take a lot of space. I get it. But Nick, it's just, to me, that song when we reacted, it just felt like afterthought for Nicki to be here. Megan, she had a solid 20, 25, 30 seconds in the song. So it does. So I agree with that. She's saying Nicki was integrated. She wasn't there just like for the name, just to say like 5 lines and that's it. Megan, in this song. So it's strategy. So I agree with what she's saying.
the swagger and fun the track needs to really shine. Megan's confidence is electric,
honestly,
and she effortlessly
I thought that a feature that they were looking for this song was Doja Cat because Meg's flow on that reminded me of
Yes,
Doja Cat.
it sounded like Doja Cat, yeah.
compliments Twice softer, playful vibe. This kind of balance is hard to nail, but they pulled it off. And can we talk about how this was almost a B-side? That's wild. Making it the title track was absolutely the right call. It's not flawless, but it's a statement. 3. Road to Kingdom Season 2 was a dumpster fire. Road to
Yeah.
Kingdom is yet another Mnet mess.
It was horrible. We watched it. Almost everybody lip synced. It was ridiculous. I didn't even want to react.
For Cravity, One Us. The crew won 8 Turn and Unite competed for 100 million won and a cake on stage next year. Seriously?
But
100
will they
million
get
won?
their
Cake-
gifts, their prize?
I don't know. I don't care.
That's a joke. At this rate, the next show's prize will be a coupon for 50% off at the Mnet cafeteria and a handshake from the host. Mnet's
What's
ability
wrong
to consistently
at the
underwhelm
Mnet
never ceases to
cafeteria?
amaze
You
me,
got
honestly.
food?
Cravity winning was no surprise. It was always going to be them or one us. The other groups, pretty much unknowns. Fair? Absolutely not. But hey, it's Mnet.
Yeah, I also felt that one us, because there was a couple established groups, and then the rest is like brand new groups that just debuted. Like, how does that make sense? It's like,
It makes sense for them because they get to be seen alongside known groups. It's more embarrassing for known groups because
it is.
Like, why
It's
you-
like,
why
imagine you
just
make a
competition?
competition, you put Stray Kids, TXT, and then you put, I don't know, To Us,
No, I would
Rise,
say a group
like-
that's just been made.
there's no boy group that were just made. Boy
Oh, that's
groups.
an example of a real example of a group that's just been
Okay,
made.
so like
It's
To Us,
a big major group that's.
To Us next, competing against like Stray Kids, TXT. It's like, come on.
Rigging the odds is their brand at this point. And let's not forget the cherry on top. Mnet promised all the competing groups a joint concert. Guess what?
When they say
It got
cherry on top,
cancelled.
I think
Typical.
of Beanie.
Just like Queendom Puzzle. What even is the point? The winners didn't perform at Mama this year, and now they scrapped the concert too. The marketing for this show
Wow.
is trash. Nothing
Wow.
changed for any of these groups. They
That's
wasted time
sad.
and energy for what? Exposure?
what?
Please.
Wow.
The show wasn't even popular, and that's me being generous.
Wow.
4. Let's break down the...
The show was lacking the names. None of the groups were popular. If you watched it, performances.
But then
were-
you did have the bigger groups that was
They
there.
weren't bigger. They were just older. They weren't big. They just had experience in their debuts. But yeah, the
That's
performances were
embarrassing.
mediocre. Like out of basically a week would be like 3 to 4 performances, and only one of them would be live. The rest is lip sync. It's like, come on.
Messy drama surrounding the Boyz moving to a new company. The Boyz' contract with their original agency ends this month, and they've decided to switch labels as a full group. Sounds great, right? Wrong. Rumors started flying that they might lose the rights to their name, and the new company later confirmed those suspicions. Then out of nowhere, the original agency dropped a statement denying the trademark negotiations drama, claiming they had granted the Boyz the right to use their name, but only the members, not the new company. At first, I was shocked. The Boyz are the biggest cash cow for their old agency, so why would they hand over such a valuable asset without a fight? Turns out my gut feeling was right. The new company hit back, clarifying that the original agency only gave the members usage rights, not full ownership of the trademark. Let me break that down. Having the right
That means the old company still gets paid. It's like a perpetuity.
to use isn't the same as owning the trademark, which means that the old company still holds the copyright and profits off all future group activities. This move is both genius and shady. The old company gets a slice of the profits while the new label pours money into promoting them.
That is ingenious. That is.
Why would a new company take them on?
That's
then?
ingenious.
Why would a new
Watch-
company?
Go ahead, finish yourself.
Why would a new company take on that kind of responsibility?
I don't
Was
know.
it disclosed to them?
I don't know, but Watch New Jeans are having the same thing now. They go perform in a new company and everything goes to hype.
Oh.
Group, on top of that, they hold
But
the
why would a
ultimate
new
trump card
company
if
take
things go
on
south.
that?
They're not going to. The group is over. That's it. Fini.
Well, they can revoke the usage rights whenever they want. This instability is a ticking time bomb for conflicts down the line. No wonder
Yeah.
the new company was considering rebranding the group entirely. But thankfully, the companies recently announced they've reached an agreement,
Oh,
and the
okay.
Boyz will keep their name. 5. Treasure doesn't deserve to be
They probably got paid. Doesn't deserve this.
stuck as a product of YG's inability to evolve, just like he did with Baby Monster. Papa YG recently dropped a video where he personally shared updates about Treasure's future activities. Honestly, it feels unnecessary and self-indulgent. I can't stand Papa YG and I don't need to see him pop up monthly to share updates about his groups. Just release a statement and move on. But no, the main character syndrome won't let him do that. Anyway, in the video, he mentioned that Treasure will be changing leaders. This isn't exactly groundbreaking. Plenty of groups like Stacey, Tiara, and Everglow have done it before. So why are fans overreacting like it's some major drama? YG also shared that Treasure is set to make a comeback in February, with a notable shift in their music style. Apparently, they will dial back the intensity in their upcoming music.
Really? So that's, I guess last night was kind of a sample of that. I guess Treasure no longer gonna be my favorite.
In contrast to previous comebacks like King Kong and Bona Bona. Honestly, is Papa YG playing dumb or what? The problem with Treasure isn't intensity, it's YG's refusal to move on. While groups like Stray Kids and ATs are out here flipping the script and redefining what noise music even means, Treasure is stuck chasing the ghost of a sound that stopped being relevant 6 years ago. It's like YG's creative department hit pause in 2018 and never pressed play again. The stale concepts, Tired hooks and lazy production are proof that the company's coasting on fumes. And let's not pretend this is a deliberate signature style thing. It's pure laziness. YG recycles the same cookie cutter formulas, slapping on some generic drops and calling it a day. That being said, let's review their new pre-release last night. This track is Treasure's attempt to shake off their hip-hop training wheels and dive headfirst into the pop realm. On paper, it's a smart move, unlike their tired hip-hop. This is something fresher, younger, and less dependent on that tired swagger. But let's be real. This is YG we're talking about. So they can't help but leave some familiar fingerprints all over it. Treasure has flirted with this sound before, so last night isn't exactly breaking new ground. What's different is the mature tone
others are feeling how we were feeling.
I don't know. Let's see what you gotta say about last night.
Going for a mix of bittersweet nostalgia and anthemic energy. The production is clean and the vocals are passionate. The chorus is where it all falls apart. It's safe, it's fine, with very basic generic lyrics. But credit where it's due. This track shows growth and potential. It's good to see Treasure step.
She likes it. I didn't like it at all. So I don't know if we're on the same page. I did not like it. Not what I wanted out of Treasure. Not why I like Treasure.
At least we agree that there's a difference.
Oh yeah,
from what they're putting out now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're looking at what's going on.
Yeah, but if I wanted this sound, I would go listen to TXT, not Treasure.
Stepping out of their comfort zone.
Maybe TXT is doing better as a group than Treasure because they are.
TXT is doing better as a group than Treasure.
So that's why they have to switch their sound.
Yeah. I still disagree.
Chungha's comeback slay. It's a cute track, but that's
cool.
about it. It's a mid-tempo R&B track that's trying to pass as a holiday song just because it sprinkled some sleigh bells on top. The vibe is chill, but that's the problem. It's too chill. Holiday songs are supposed to feel magical, not like background music at a Starbucks. Chungha's vocals sound gorgeous, but great vocals can't save a song that's otherwise lifeless. The melody?
She has a point, but at the same time, like, I don't think her attempt was to come out with All I Want for Christmas Is You either. Her song is good.
Bland, the lyrics? A lazy pile of Christmas cliches slapped together with zero thought. It's giving we wrote this in 20 minutes to meet a deadline. Holiday song.
I mean, she's not wrong, but all this criticism can apply to any K-pop group at any given time. All of the K-pop songs, lyrics don't make sense. They sing about nothing. It's just like, so why are you coming at Chungha for it? Like, yeah, the lyrics, I mean, you know, it was cute, but at the same time, it was kind of generic, like all of the K-pop songs are. So, like, it's not just her that does it.
Generic, what do you mean by that?
And, like, you know, there's nothing special. It's clearly someone else wrote it. She's not talking from her heart. Like, you know, oh, I wanna slay to you, kiss you under the mistletoe, whatever the fuck she was saying. You know, that was the song. Like, I mean, you know, somebody wrote it, she sang it, and that's how it works. I mean, what else do you expect?
This can be cheesy, but they have to mean something.
Like, Rosé's music was very personal. Not you could never say it was generic about Rosé's album. Like, everything felt from the heart. But in K-pop, I don't ever feel like anything comes from the heart. Maybe with BTS, when we reacted to that, I remember just a couple of days ago when they had the lyrics, that was personal. It really felt like they were saying, oh, it felt like they were talking shit, you know, from their experience because people were talking down to them, they're addressing people. So in that sense, it did feel like, okay, that was personal. Like, I believed it. But for the most part, when we react to K-pop, nothing feels personal. It feels like generic stuff somebody wrote.
Do you think it's because at what point of their career they're in to be able to do that? Because oftentimes, like, if a group is establishing themselves, they do get songs written for them that they think that's gonna do numbers.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just saying
because the company has to make their money.
I understand everything. It's just that's how the whole industry is. So what I'm saying is I don't get why Chungha is getting all this criticism and she does what everybody else does.
I didn't think this was such a deep drop either. I think this was something like the holidays
this was chill little songs. I liked it. It's not a bad song at all.
And don't even get me started on the
Christmas songs do well either way.
Yeah,
so
just do like a little Christmas R&B jingle. It's cute.
Unexisted promo. What is going on with Chungha's team? This isn't the first time her releases have been poorly handled. I barely knew she had a comeback. Chungha deserves better than this. 7.
This is her
Let's
comeback?
talk about Cravity.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's wrong. That shouldn't have been her comeback.
His first comeback after winning Road to Kingdom. New single Now or Never is very close to being a total knockout. The chorus is an instant grabber, and that chant was pure genius. It's got that fist-pumping stadium-ready vibe that just works.
Oh,
the
no, we didn't react to
breakdown
this.
feels like a stumble in the race, though.
Honestly, wasn't interested in Cravity after Road to Kingdom. They didn't leave any impression on me.
keeps the momentum from really building, and the flat bridge didn't help either. The slightly muddy final chorus mix also needs a little more breathing room for the vocals to shine. But hey, don't get me wrong, this song is still a certified banger. It's just a few tweaks away from perfection. 8. Tempest's Japanese comeback Bubblegum is unlistenable. Tempest used to have this spark, this energy that made you want to root for them, but now, they've tripped face first in a hole of mediocrity, especially the Japanese singles. This try-hard outdated bad boy concept is so painfully forced it's almost embarrassing to watch. Bubblegum's production feels like it was pulled out of a discount bin labeled 2015 YouTube tutorial beats, and the lyrics, singing about changing the game and setting trends, the bragging feels desperate. There's no self-awareness, no sense of irony, just this hollow bravado that makes the whole thing even more cringeworthy.
She's going in. I don't know what she's talking about because we haven't reacted to Tempest nor Cravity, but she's going in.
I want to see the comments. Why we say it's her?
Because it's a woman's voice. If it was a man, they would pick a man's voice.
Really?
I would think so, yeah. Can we also talk about Blink's and Rosé's solo stand? They're going crazy over the man who featured in the MV.
I told you. You see, I was telling you that's gonna go crazy, and you're looking at me like, what?
One, honestly, it's such a vibe. I get SMP5 a bit Taylor Swift-esque. It's emotional and a mix of singer, but that's what makes it so good. I got this with Catch Anthem, of course, blah blah blah. It's kind of they only talk about Rosé. Comments.
Well, because the title was like really clickbait.
5. The fact that Papa YG said somehow debuting a new group after BM or something is absolutely annoying. Just keep promoting Treasure. What's going on? Well, I mean, Treasure has been around for like 4 years, I think, or so. So it's about time to drop a new group, though. Usually, K-pop labels drop groups. So I mean,
I feel like Treasure is not like there to like, okay, now it can manage itself.
I don't know.
Because if you put it into a new boy group, it's done. It's over for Treasure. It's over. That's why one of the members started crying because he knew.
I kind of already feel it's over for them. I think. I don't know. I
don't know if they're gonna make it.
I don't like the changes. I don't like the changing the leads. I don't like nothing about it.
Because I think it'll be easier to do a more poppy group with a new group than try to change an old group.
Yeah, I don't.
Because you have to convince the fans that are already liking one thing to
I am
not
not
like
going
something
to be
else.
listening to Treasure for sure. If the music they can put out is like last night, I'm not listening to them.
Did you notice, like, even their looks and their hairstyles is tamed down completely?
Yep. They're losing that Big Bang swag they used to have and turning into, like, as I said, like TXT kind of.
But even Big Bang don't look like Big Bang back then. You don't see how he dressed now? He put this little scarf over his head. It's giving boba chic, grandma chic.
Yeah, it's giving grandma, right.
Yeah. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.